Good morning and welcome to day 46 of the trail. I just want to show, I've just come back out onto the path and you can see the town down there. Oh, yesterday I loved it. It was great. It was mainly on trails and footpaths, not a lot of road. The trails were lovely, not a lot of variety. So and yeah, just really enjoyed it. It was one long footpath part which wasn't quite as fun, but yeah, it was a good day and a long day. 41k. Happy with that. Just struggled to find a campsite right near the end, but managed to get a decent one. Just had to go up about 50 meters up into the trees, which is probably good because it's such a busy path, this one. Just as I was about to pop down into the path, someone went past, just looked at me funny but didn't say anything. Today, once again, it's going to be in forest most of the day, and I think there'll be some trail because I've got another 5-6k left on this course, and then course 18 is 14.6 kilometers and rating difficult. And then the next course is 18.6 kilometers and also rated difficult, and they both look to be, yeah, as I said, they both look to be mainly in the forest, so should be fun. Alright, that's another beautiful day. Trail, nature, big building, and off the trail and onto footpaths. Looking at the moisture on this bridge, there's a bit of condensation last night. I was glad I was up higher in the trees. Where am I going? I don't see an arrow, so I'm just going to stay by the sea. This path just does a loop back here. Right. So both paths were right. This one is just slightly longer. This looks like a touristy beach village, right? Take pool. Unfortunately, I'm even too early for convenience stores. It's 20 to 6, so the convenience stores open at 7. International Penguin Swimming Festival. Hey, look, Wellington. I actually have a sign for New Zealand, and I've actually got it for the capital city, not Auckland like normal. 9,660 kilometres. Alright, we are leaving the beach, zigzag through town to get up into the trees. Starting to climb, heading up to another beacon station. Up the stairs. This looks very temporary. Climbing. Very hard to use my poles on this metal walkway, and the last step from the step up to the angled ones is quite big. Oh, nearly there. Oh, I think this is it now. Yay, that's it. I'm on trail now, and look out for boar. That's a lot of altitude in a short time. Looks to be easing off now. Good way to get the blood flowing first thing in the morning. Spoke too soon. No, stairs. These stairs are quite nice. Good distance and height. Here's Beacon. It's obviously been reconstructed a lot more than the others. This is Gangmang San. It's all the same information as the other stations. The exact date of this one is unknown. Believed to be constructed in early Joseon dynasty due similarity with its structure to another station. Among the 5 main beacon relay routes of the Joseon dynasty, belong to the second route from Dadipo in Donghae to Seoul. Let's go up and have a look. So it's the first one that's actually been reconstructed like this. And why not gain some more height? So it's pretty flat. and then just the pit there. Woo! Panorama. Gorgeous. Can't see down where I was this morning, and heading along the ridgeline. And I'm at 265 metres, so it's a pretty quick gain in altitude. Oh, almost flat piece. Doesn't happen very often. Always got to appreciate it when I get it. Just going along the ridgeline a little bit before dropping down. This is the view through the trees. Oh, the spider webs. Most of them are soft, but every now and again you get a big one. Oh, here is an actual occupant. Nice shelter. And this is where I drop off the ridge and heading down. Down, 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 down. Real lattice work of web in there. That one. Ah, cool. I am back into civilization, though I've heard the road noise for quite a while now. That's why I've heard the road noise, it's the motorway. My shoes are soaked from the wet grass. Yuck. And through someone's front yard onto the road. Alright, down at the bigger road, under the motorway, and to this town where I definitely will need some water for the next forest section. According to this, I've got 500 metres to go. This place is pretty much resorts, pensions, hotels. So, no public toilet and no water. Yeah, heading up to the main road. Maybe I will find something. Alright, there is section 19 complete. There's a lot on footpaths, but then it was some beautiful trails all through there. So yeah, that was pretty good. It's just the thing, this little town, there's no convenience stores. And it's the hardware stores which are all open up early. Right. So course 18 is 16.4k, estimated time of 6 hours, and is rated difficult because we're going to be in the forest for most of it, which will be cool. I've got a few k before I head back into the forest, and I see that lovely purple and green, which is the CU convenience store. So I can top up my water and buy some lunch. Alright, that is good. I am now set with lunch, some electrolytes because I've already been sweating a lot, and water. Blueberries. I don't know why, for some reason I didn't think of Korea growing blueberries, but I guess everywhere I go I have blueberry smoothies, so it's obviously a common. There we go. Another little town, get some footpath now. Right, climbed up a bit and about to head under the motorway and continue climbing. Big border. Ooh, happy to reach the trees. It's getting a bit hot. We're taking the trail up. No, I see a ribbon staying on the road. This is Take of Some trail. So we're here. So they go up to the high point. We're going to stay along the side of the hill. Alright, we're going to tap here. Spring water. Okay, we are leaving the road now and heading up to the saddle up there onto the ridgeline, and then following the ridgeline for a while. Right, I am up onto the main ridgeline now. Still climbing. Quick break from the climbing. I thought this was a really important monument or something. It's for the Azalea Festival Organisation Committee. Big open area here. It's a bit hazy today. There's a viewpoint up there. I'm not going all the way up to it. I'm happy with the views I'm seeing, but the trail now, so the way people take to get to the viewpoint is now a bit wider with the matting on it. And that's it for trail. We're well and truly on the road now. And back to trail. Now the big drop starts. Very, very hazy. Not sure if you can see it, but there's a bridge. Looks like this massive bridge that goes across just to two little islands. There doesn't seem to be anything else. Weird. Maybe it's something I just can't see because of the mist. I'm going to drop down and I will be walking along that beach and then up to the saddle and into the hills again. And back onto the motorway. Onto a bigger road now. This is the main road. Cafes everywhere. In the last 300 metres there's been 4 cafes, a burger restaurant, 3 other types of restaurants and 3 convenience stores. This is, I don't know, there's a rest area and there was a massive car park full of cars and then a campground with a whole lot of caravans that I think people stay in. Right, anyway, we're continuing on. Turning off the main road and heading to the beach. 8.4k to go. It's volunteer day. Everyone collecting rubbish. Right. There were stairs leading up to the seawall, so I decided I'd walk on it. That way at least I get to see the views. The arrow's pointing here, so I assume that means I'm on the rocks. Doesn't look very nice walking. We're on, go around that rocky outcrop, then off. So I think I might drop down a bit because this is just awful. I'm glad this is only short because this is awful walking. Soft stones and these soft ones sliding off to the side. It's yeah, yuck. So there's a ribbon up there. So obviously I have to scramble up the rocks and go along the top of the rocks. Just about every handhold one of those sea cockroach thingies is right where I wanted to put my hand. So I can see where potentially there was something. And just looks like this has been taken down and they haven't changed the markers. Okay. This is the way the GPS route was as well, which is why I came, and the markers. And jump across here, climb up here, coming around the corner, it is blocked off. So I don't know if I have to go down to get up to there. Not good. Get my pack off and get through there. Right, well, that is not the route. So, I'm not sure where the proper route is anymore, but not what I just did. Okay, going to go up through the village and then we do a loop around this hill here in the trees. It's been a while since I was in a non-touristy village. To turn somewhere. Back through the village. Ooh, back in the trees and climbing. Marking today has been quite an issue. I've been having to check my map a lot. Here's an example. There's no more road. Sort of a trail there. So I'm guessing that's where we go. No markings. Nothing confirming yes, go down that trail. And it's only because there is actually a nice marker there. So yes, I am definitely in the right place. So I'm guessing there's also a trail up there as well. I've checked the map and it's this one. Have to be careful of these. If you stand there and then you bring your other foot through, it gets caught and you can trip up. So just have to be careful of those. Thankfully the grass seems to have dried out a bit from the dew this morning. It's still a little bit wet. And that has prickles on it. I got caught up on it, had to untangle myself. Pretty views, and something different, being on a track in the open instead of through the forest. 1.7 to Guangpo village and 6k left on this course. And back on road again. Going along the edge of this little village and then heading under the underpass and then back up into the forest. Not crossing under here, continuing around the village for a bit long. Next underpass. That was a busy road, but now we're turning off. 3.7k to the end of the course. So, what is this? My Quetta private pod villa for you and me. Yeah, under the underpass and then into the trees. We're not easing into it. Straight up the hill. I think that's the top. I've got views of the sea both sides. I think I am going to find a nice shady spot for my lunch. Pheasant. We gave each other a big fright. I was so busy looking, there was a massive butterfly over this side. I didn't notice a pheasant. Pheasants seem to be very, very common. Got the black and white birds, these little sparrows, and then pheasants, the next most common. Out of the forest, and still got to drop down to a town, so around the other side of this hill, I think. Bull statue in a rather random place. It's not very prominent. I'm not sure why it's there. Anyway, okay, it is section 18 finished. I am down here. Section 17 is 19.4 kilometres, estimated time 7 hours, and it is rated difficult because the second half is in the forest. The first half seems to be a lot more on roads. Right, nearly out of the town. Stopped at the convenience store, stocked up on water. Actually got a little bit extra because I think this is the last convenience store of the day. And given how hot it is and how much I've been drinking, I have a full, well, not quite, just about full load out of nearly, it's probably about 2.5 litres at the moment. Alright. And I treated myself to a chocolate and milk. It's a busy and narrow road, so glad to be off it. Little country road, I don't think it gets used much anymore. Cute little shortcut, even it's got a big hill on the road now. Ooh, what do we got? Bamboo Shoot Experience Trail, 2.3k. Right. Temple there. I am not overly enjoying this busy road. Lots and lots of concrete trucks on it. 15k to the end of the course by road. For me, it'll be an extra couple of k from that. And a lot more climbing. Finally getting off this busy road. It's been a couple of k going down, and then we're going to go up and over the saddle, drop down into a village on the other side. It's a relatively gentle hills lately have gone. Some toilets up there, a little bit of a map, and ooh, stamp. Let's see what the stamp says. Ooh, very hard to open. There you go. It's a beer. It's a beer because there's a Bamboo Shoot Experience somewhere around here. Back to the busy road. And a very short section of boardwalk. I'm pretty sure that's it at the end there. Good, off it again. Wasn't on it for long. 14k to go. 1k to a baseball stadium. Look quite big on the map. Oh, I can see massive soccer balls over there. These things are on the palm trees. The toilets, one's a soccer ball and one is a baseball. There's no signs, but that sort of looks like an old fortress with parts of it being redone. fire is 119 for fire and ambulance. So that's staying, it's still 400 metres to the baseball park. So these ones in here must all be practice. I was wondering why they had no stands on them. I'm surprised there's actually a convenience store here. Not that I need anything now. Cute little manhole cover. There's nice views. Back down by the seaside again. This is the main baseball stadium in here, I think. Go up the stairs just to have a look. This is the baseball diamond. Just heading up the valley now. Farmland around. Well, not really farmland, horticulture either side. That's pretty. Ooh, there's someone actually fishing in this dirty looking pond. Right, continuing up the valley. Cute little mural. This one is marker. Right, the proper climbing has started now. We're at the end of the valley. Now we'll be climbing all the way up to the saddle. I think there might be a temple ahead. I'm not sure what gives me that impression. I just think it might be. These lanterns, they go for ages before you get to the temple. Yep, it's the temple. I've got 5.3k to the highest point and 9 and a bit k to the end of the course. Looks like they've done a theme sign. They've done a giant one. Wow, look at that. Right, 9.5k and 5k to the peak. Funny little car. I think it's worth a view. I think we're about to turn. So heading up even steeper. Last bit's been good, easy climbing. For what I assume is a really used mountain pass road. There's a pretty impressive fence along here. Ooh, got the feeling that we've actually reached the ridgeline. Yep, got to the high point. Now it's a very gradual descent. We're basically going to be following along, very, very gradually dropping around the hills. I collect so many caterpillars on my hat. What I thought was of them being knocked down from the tree is wrong. They just dangle down until they catch something, just using my hat. There's a deer just up here. No, I can't get it. See it? Nope. Yeah. It just went up there. Just as I went to put my camera down, it moved. You know, frog. Not squished. Most of the ones by the road have been squished. That one's not. Come across there and started dropping down now. Very gently though. That is Mount Saxonbon at 301 metres, and we don't climb it, we go around the side of it. Climb up a little steep bit and now we're off on trail. Pretty sure we don't climb it. The contours make it look like we go along the side of it. So anyway, it's trail, and probably in another 20 minutes I'll start looking for a campsite. I think it's wrong. I think we are going all the way to the top. Ooh. It's pretty challenging climb after 36 k's today. See where the bench is there? That's a tough climb. Oh wow. Right. Down a little bit and back up again. That's a turn off to the peak. The trail continues straight ahead. This way. Oh wow. And 4.6k to go. So yeah, so I'll start looking for a campsite, probably drop down a little bit further. The old trail marking from the junction. Oh, I haven't seen a marker. Haven't seen a marker. It's been a really long time since I've seen a marker. I'll just double check that I am on the right track. Check my GPS. Another 100 metres on, there's the marker. It's happened a couple of times now. They're just missing that post intersection, confirm you're the right way marker. Especially when there's no arrows at the intersection. Saw another hiker. He actually looked like a multi-day hiker, and I pulled off the track to let him go by and nothing. Completely ignored me as if I didn't even exist. I smiled and nodded at him, but no, he just ignored me, even though I'd got off the trail for him. At least he's cleared out some of the dangling caterpillars and spider webs. Looks a little flatter in there, so I'm just going to go in and have a look. Track's that way, probably about 40 metres away, so I'm pretty well away from the track, pretty well hidden. And here's my tent for the night. It's yeah, like usual, a little slope, but didn't seem too bad. Sort of the flattest piece around. Went for a wander. Here we go. More beautiful forest.